was faced with having 65 kids at a time or 50 kids at a time, there had to be a way that we could get kids organized. That when they come into the gym, they had one thought in mind, and that was, where am I supposed to go? So if we had that every day built into the schedule, how easy it would be to manage all these kids. If you're not someplace, then you're wrong. That someplace for us was the numbers on the wall, and we took and we put kids all the way around the outside of the gym, and we put a number every 2 or 3 feet, and we put number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you'll see these kids all the way around the gym. If you have 65 kids, 80 kids, all kids then are against the wall and are facing the instructor. So when you go through your first series of exercises, no one is looking at anybody else's rear end. Nobody is able to get focus away from anything except the teachers. So we have everybody around the gym facing the instructors. It's a powerful way to organize your classes. We got people I've assigned to row number 1. Come on over. Come on over here. That's right. Come on over here. Give me those numbers. The next thing you have to do, and you have to practice all of this. I think it's the first week of school when you do this. The next thing you have to do is for the altar shuffle is have kids in those rows. Who's going to be assigned to what row? This is going to be determined for the next 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever you want to do. So what we did is take the numbers on the wall, and I wrote down, I want numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 15 in row 1. I want numbers 6, 7. It really doesn't matter on all of the rows, but you have to identify who's going to be in what row for every single class that you have. So we would have, for 8 lines, with 48 kids, you'd have 6 kids in a row. If you had 54 kids, you would have 7 kids in a row. And if you had 64 kids, you would have 8 kids in every one of those rows. We would specifically identify which kids would go in what rows according to the numbers on the walls. So you'll see these kids coming over. They'll be called out the numbers. They've already been assigned those numbers. They'll know precisely which row they're going to be in, and that's the one row they're going to stay in for maybe 9 weeks at a time. If they're in any other row, there has to be a consequence. So you have to understand that these kids have to know that you know which row they're in, and there can't be any more than 8 in every row. It has to be equal. Now this is very nice. This isn't a problem whatsoever. In the last group, row number 8, come on over. Come on over here. And every day, this is what you do. We get done with our gravionic exercises. We'll do an aerobic time, and then we're going to have time where we play at games. We'll always play games for at least 20, 21 minutes, and you'll be in this system every day. And we'll either do it with skill drills or anything else, so you understand that. All right, now that you have them in their rows and they know where they're going to stand, they've made no mistake that they understand which row is which row they're going to be in for those 9 weeks. When they get to the row, there are jerseys that are put down on top of each one of those cones. Each one of the rows has a set of jerseys, whether they're blue or red. That set of jerseys is also just has writing that's for that group. So everybody in that row is going to have a jersey that's not only red, but it's also going to say be fit or eat good food or energize your life or PE rocks. So everybody has that jersey, the red jersey with the writing on it, and the writing is on the chest. Everybody puts those jerseys on and they're ready to go. It takes no more than 30 or 40 seconds to get everybody organized. That's right, the first person just passes them on back. And all 48 kids will have a jersey on, and they'll all be facing me. The writing will be on the chest. That's how you start out. Third person from each line, come on forward. Okay, now once we have the jerseys on, everybody, and this all takes just seconds, then it's easy for the instructor to get people going in games right away. What I will say is, I want the first person to step forward in each row. That gives me 4 blues and 4 reds. They go to game 1. The second person from each line steps forward. They go to game 2. The blues play the reds. The third person from each line goes to game 4, game 3. And that the blues play the reds. The fourth person and so on. And so I have every game full and going. And I also send the 5th person or the 6th person to the skill station, whichever I feel like. And then if I have extra people, I also will have them going and becoming referees. And we'll have them acting as decision makers, which is a great activity for every kid. In fact, it could even be a nice place when you have a kid who has a broken arm or a broken leg or pneumonia or something like that, and they can't participate. I don't believe in having anybody sit out. I think that profoundly affects the climate of your class when some kid is watching everybody else. Keep them interested and involved. Start automatically. There's 1 ball in every single court. We only need 4 balls out there, and we need 4 balls over here. You can do this with 8 balls. You can have 48 kids busy and active, actually 56. Let's go here. Ready? Go. Give me a high five. Go in. Go in. That's right. The first thing I do to teach this is the very first week of school is I want to connect with every kid. And I love the fact that I'd like to touch every kid. To do this, the altar shuffle is the ideal thing to start out your first week of teaching. And the skill station to teach the altar shuffle, rather than coming out and doing a skill, is to give me, the instructor, a high five. This means that I have the chance to touch every kid many, many times that first week. They give me a high five. I think that connects. I think that's important. So the skill is to touch the instructor, to give me a high five. You'll see these kids doing this. It's an energizing way to teach. Right here. High five. High five. All right, good. High five. Good. That's the way to hustle. Good. There you go. That's right. I got you. There you go. Oh. Who's left? Take a look. Take out the refs. Now you got the refs over there. This time when you come out, instead of doing a skill drill, which you could do, but this time I'm going to be over here, and you're still going to give me a high five. It gives me a chance to actually get to know you a little bit too. So you give me a high five, and I'll also be able to remind you, don't forget to turn your jersey around. So right now, before you go back in again, turn your jersey around. So it's interesting here, when you play, like Mr. Schubach said, you'll come in from behind and then run in and take you out. If I run in and I tap you out, you have to go. There is no choice here. If I tap her out, who's the chooser? The person who's been at the skill station. So she chooses, I choose to take you out, you immediately run out this way and go out to the skill station. What do you do at the skill station? Give me a high five. All right? Now, the next part to teach is when they come out, you actually have to have them turn the jersey around. We had them just standing on that last segue, on the last part, so we want them to actually get used to turning the jersey around. That's how you know who's been out and how many times somebody else can take you out before other people have been taken out. So when they come out, this time, they'll give me a high five and I'll remind them, turn the jersey around, and then they go back in again. All right. Turn your jersey around. Yep. Jersey around. Yep. Turn your jersey around then. Yep. Can't go back in the same game you came out. Can't go back in the same game. You gotta go to a different game that you came out. Really? Oh. You don't have to do it tight. Here you go. High five it. We're just gonna high five me now. Turn your jersey around. Turn your jersey around. Yep. Turn your jersey around. Turn the jersey around. There you go. That's right. You guys are on top of it. Good. Perfect. Now you're talking. These guys don't. Jerseys turn around. Turn the jersey around. Come on over here. What do you got to do with your jersey? Turn your jersey around. There you go. Turn your jersey around. Good job. This way. Good job. Might be getting harder because you guys are the last. Turn your jersey around. Are you taking out mind body? Somebody that hasn't got their jersey turned around yet. There you go. Good. Be fit. There you go. Good. All right, this time what we like to have you do is this. We want you to come out and now actually do a skill drill. So this is just kind of how to learn this. And you'll toss it back and forth 5 times. And when you've done that, put the ball down in the little circle and go take out somebody, but be sure and turn out your jersey around to the back, okay? Take out anybody that has the same jersey as you do in the same color, all right? All right, ready? Go ahead and play the games. Go. Now, the next part of teaching this altar shuffle is you want the kids to actually do the drill, to do something. So we're going to have these kids playing catch. They're going to toss and catch 5 times each. You're going to see that they get to stand in a little circle, so we have identification of where you're supposed to be when you go over to this segment as well. there's going to be a place where there's 4 balls for 8 people, so they will have a partner automatically. 8 people will be coming and going at their own freedom. So they come over, they do the skill drill, they turn the jersey around, and they get to choose wherever they want to go. A red place to stand, and there'll be somebody there to throw a ball to you. No, blue has to be in there. Blue, blue. Go over there. Red. Red has to be in a red circle over here, right here.
Red has to be in a red circle.
Why are there over here? Red over there. Blue, you gotta be in a blue circle right here. Here, 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 here. Oh, here you go. I'm sorry. Right here. There you go. Here. Yeah, I think you had that spot first. You're right. Right, toss it. 5 times. No, you just go on. No, just